Hello boys, my name is Yoshi and welcome back to my Mario Golf Super Rush bonus series known as Yoshi vs. the World. We are going to be doing standard golf with stroke play on the next setup, again with 4 CPU. This time I am going to be picking specific characters to ensure we get all of them at some point. Last time we played against Bowser, Donkey Kong, and Peach. These 3 right here. And this time I'm gonna be playing as our character from before, obviously Yoshi. And then we're gonna be playing against two repeat characters, as well as a new character. So we'll have Pauline in, let's get Toad in, and let's get Charging Tech in. As with many of these, I have to show the full course, otherwise it'd be really see everything, and it's going to stay the same. And yes, lots of stuff is going to be done here. By the way, you're going to be seeing a lot of speed up because that's the fastest way of playing this game. Especially with CPUs because they take forever otherwise. Pauline was added as a new character in some of the later games. We didn't get to see her much in the Tennis Aces because we didn't really get to play a tournament against her. But, yeah, she's been added into these new sports games to make things more interesting. And of course, we are speeding it up as much as we can. Now, unfortunately, the AI does not have a set difficulty set up. I tried to look for it, but the AI automatically has a set difficulty, which means they'll almost always be dumb. I guess they did that just to balance it out so you could feel a sense of victory when you actually do get all the way to the end. Also, I need to remind myself that I need to do a super backspin on these. If you press down twice, you do a trick called super backspin, and that's actually really useful for getting the shots you want, and so really useful in speedrun. Now, I'll be slowly down for the first couple of holes once we get close to the end, just so we can see the animations for everybody when they do get it in or not. Nice. We got a lawn bomb to start off with. And because this is from the same course as from the storyline, it basically has a similar thing as it did before. Alright. You think they're gonna get it in, right? Alright. Now, we've already seen Charging Chuck and Toad's animations quite a bit. Let's see what Pauline does. Ah, classic. Similar to Peach. And Toad also with as well. Okay. Let's continue on. Alright, so we're going to probably see the super backspin strategy used a lot because if you get decent bounces, it allows you to keep your setup a little bit consistent and also allows you to go for more aggressive strategies where you line up your shot to be directly close to the flag instead of having to go a little bit before it. And of course, it helps you get a lot more consistent putts, so yeah. No reason to do anything else. We'll slow down as people start using their special shots so we can see their full animation. So Charging Chuck throws it kind of like a football. Though you probably already saw that from the storyline, though we didn't get to see this. And Toad throws a big mushroom that knocks everyone around. So this is part of a reason, by the way, that makes it more interesting. If we were playing by ourselves, this would be really easy to get through a lot of the stuff, but because we have this random element with the CPUs, it adds sort of a random element to the game because they could randomly hit your ball to the side and you have to react. Oh, okay, so Pauline's special shot is her doing the song from, what is it? Oh yeah, that's Mario Odyssey. I'm not gonna say the name of it for worried of copyright, but it's her song as she sings from the Super Mario Odyssey, which is the game that reintroduced her back into the series. She's been in since the original Donkey Kong, but has not really gotten a lot of love. His new model actually comes for the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series, which was initially only on a DS, so when he reappeared, that was her first time appearing on console in a very long time. Not much big difference there in Stokes there. But anyway, did not get a Brave. I think that's perfectly fine.
Ready?
In some of these later ones, I probably will want to do top spin. Unfortunately, there is no option for super top spin in this game, as far as I know.
Nice shot.
Alright. There we go. Again, these CPUs stay pretty far behind the tournament number, so they're not going to be really that hard to beat. It's kind of unfortunate that we can't get better AI for this, but it is what it is. It's too bad because some of the original games feature some much more tough AI. Darn it, I can't get a good, consistent start here. I have to do this here. Okay, so I wanted to have the roll on that. Okay. Now, if I had a stronger drive, I could make this, by the way, but, it's still the beginning, so we can't quite make this in one.
Nice on.
He's gonna get stopped by the hill. Charging Chuck with the super back sin strategy.
Nice on.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing in a minute. That went really far to the left.
Nice on.
Wasn't really the best lie, to be fair.
Birdie.
Oh, he's gonna make it. Oh, potentially. The way he was doing it, he almost made it, from the looks of it. Oh, really? Just barely missed. I need to be just a frame shorter to work.
Birdie.
Okay.
Nice birdie.
There we go. Pauline doing a little bit better this time. Get to see her birdie animation. My apologies if I missed some of these fetch, by the way, because I only just started coming back to this game a little bit. Well, actually, I've been playing for a while, but some of these I've not practiced in a while.
Ready?
So, Pauline will go first because she got a birdie.
Nice shot.
The rest of us got pars. Let's just go. Let's just go straight for this.
Nice shot.
Okay. And then we'll use it later once we get to the end.
Nice shot.
If they do get onto the green, we'll be able to blow their golf balls away with this next strategy. If I'm fast with my upgrades, by the way, I should be able to use one every few seconds, and I should probably do that. Okay. There we go. By the way, this is my favorite special shot in the game. Starts almost immediately, too.
Nice shot. Nice on.
Right. Charging Chuck going all the way back there. Gonna have to putt for that. I know there is a way to change to your putter sometimes, but I don't think the game will let me. Okay, well, we needed the roll because we needed to chip it in.
Nice birdie.
Okay.
Bogey.
I've already seen his animation. So I'll just skip that.
Birdie.
Easy birdie for Pauline. Pauline's starting to get on a little roll here. Again, some of the easier ones they'll probably do well at, but otherwise, where are you going, Pauline? That's not where I expected you to go.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
She's going with the rough strategies, okay. 'Cause why not?
Nice shot.
Nice, okay.
Nice on. Nice shot.
Again, we are doing all the courses in this mode. In case you're wondering, this is separate from the regular mode. You can still upgrade your characters like you do in regular gameplay, but they get upgraded over time as you use them specifically. They get access to both star shots and super shots as they go through the game. And only human players can upgrade them. So technically you can go faster on the upgrades by having the other friends. Okay. I like that cute pose for Yoshi.
Nice birdie.
And Charging Chuck finally getting a birdie of his own.
Nice par.
And Toad with a solid par. Moving on to 6, this is.
Nice shot.
Well, that went a lot farther than I wanted to. I honestly thought that was gonna go a lot further back, but I forgot about the frickin' win. I completely forgot there was a tailwind there. I kinda rushed that, not knowing that. Well, he might get knocked off by all these special strokes anyways. Scrimmage Steiner. Where did he go? Oh, right.
Flag shot.
A flag shot for Pauline. Oh, wow, it made it. Draining a lawn putt. Nice, okay, let's keep going back. And yes, I slow it down whenever that happens just to see our character's animation for it, but now we're just continuing on with this our stuff. Nice par by Pauline. Meanwhile, Toad and Charging Chuck getting a bogey each. Now that I know what to do, things will be a little bit different. Okay, this is downwind on the side. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do other stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go for topspin here. I feel like I can get more out of this if I use topspin. Just to maybe get it past the trees, perhaps.
Nice shot.
This will have wind back down, so I need to go a little bit past the flag, probably, with backspin
Nice shot.
as well. So I need to consider that. This is the game's form of RG, by the way. And Super Toad Strike incoming. Not sure where I bounced, but I think it was favorable, potentially.
Nice shot. Nice on.
Okay, here we go. Let's do that all the way to the end to counteract the win. It still wasn't enough. Should have known.
Nice
I should have not used back. I think that was one time I should not have used super backspin. I know I need to bounce. I've only just watched the speedrun of all courses, so I still don't really know how to use it. I do know that super backspin is the fastest and most efficient way for most of the times. Pauline with a close performance here. I'm just gonna go for a quick one. See if we can sink it. And wow, okay, it worked. Somehow.
Nice birdie.
No reason to super backspin that, obviously.
Birdie.
Now that I think of it, maybe topspin would have been better on these two. Yes! Nice birdie for them. Oh, Charging Check also fired suit. Okay, so you haven't got to see Toad's birdie animation. So now we've seen all the animations of all these characters.
Ready?
Gonna do what I did before. I was too short the last time, by the way. Okay, that was an interesting strategy. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I didn't notice the win. Okay, I'm gonna use my special shot here for safety.
Nice shot.
I just realized when I was doing a strategy I mentioned before where I farm experience, because I farmed experience for my Mii character in Bonny Dunes. If I just use the special shot later, after the end, I can guarantee that it gets on Ain as Yoshi. So I feel like I need to remember that. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this a little bit. There we go. Okay, that was good. It was a bit of an overhit, but at least it got to the point where I wanted it to. Pauline going way too light there. Strategy check going a little bit far ahead. Pauline with a super backspin strategy and hits the pin. Strategy check play from very far away. Toe with also at the super backspin strategy. Oh wow, really? I just needed to be a frame aim over to the left and I would have had that. That was dumb. Okay, that works, so.
Ready? Nice shot.
This is where I would have liked to use my special shot, ideally.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Okay. Where are you going, Toad? Okay, you made it. Somehow.
Nice shot.
Well, we're going for this a lot faster this time. Changing Chuck's ball heads into the penalty area. Rip. Even with that strategy, it's still in the rough, but it's better than getting a penalty area like Chuck did. That's what I was really trying to avoid.
Nice shot.
Well, that was decent.
Nice on.
It actually did so much backspin that it actually straight up rolled back, but whatever. It is what it is.
Nice on.
Okay. She had the right power, but not the right angle. Okay. Nice.
Double bogey.
Pauline missing a tap-in, of all things.
Bogey.
You just need to tap it in, that's all. Okay.
Ready?
Alright, here we go.
Nice shot.
And here we go. Again. All the supers coming in.
Nice shot.
All the specials coming in here.
Nice shot. Nice on. Nice shot. Nice on.
Well, we're doing as good as we can, but it could obviously be better. Keep in mind, if you play with special characters, you could have up to like 280 power or something. I recently discovered that so I has a driver of 288 in this game without Mies. Obviously, with Mies strength, you can get it probably decently high too. Okay, that was... I don't know why I delayed it for a while. But, okay. We got it in.
Nice par.
Okay.
Nice par. Nice par.
Okay.
Ready? Nice shot.
Time to get knocked again. See, yeah, my ball got knocked straight into the bunker.
Nice shot.
Not even that, it was in even farther than I thought. Keep in mind, in regular all courses, you'll never see this happen because you just play by yourself like you do in regular gameplay mode. Wow, I'm in a tight scenario now. I had to use a sandwich just to get back onto the fairway. Meaning I'm probably getting a bogey here because of Toad. Exclusively because of Toad. That's just a bit annoying. Maybe I should have angled my ball a little bit more to the left so you would not knock me towards that area. Keep in mind, whether or not they use a special shot is random, so it's kind of bad RNG at the same time, basically. Okay, good. That was a good start, so we should have our par, hopefully, still, but it's kind of annoying that we don't even get to attempt a birdie here. They're all going way far past the hole than they need to. And I ain't going too far to the right end. Dodging Chuck going way too hard there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a nice save on me.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Well, somehow we're still logieless in this course. Wait, there's multiple strategies, right? Let's go for this part instead! Rather than going to the right side and wasting a potential time, we're just gonna go here instead. All the way backwards to the left, and then use a special shot to guarantee that we stick it on the fairway, and we'll get a guaranteed eco punt chance. In case you're wondering what the shape shot is, once the thing starts going up, you can do a series of shot shapes where if you press it at a certain point, you'll actually move it a little bit farther. It's mostly there to affect your shot, really. It allows you to do some pretty skillful shots. Obviously, it's not an easy thing to do, so I don't want to do it necessarily all the time. It's more or less an extra thing you could do to counter the win. That's another reason I say it's so good, is that you can shape shots multiple times. Where is Pauline even going? She should have been going for the lane, but she actively went for the side that I was on, but she did it after she already went to the right. Had she gone there sooner, she would have gotten earlier. Okay. This is gonna... might be an albatross, you never know. Okay, good. It'll be a guaranteed eco putt. I need to focus, by the way. I don't want to miss this eagle putt here. So that angle that you see curved or whatever, that means that if you shoot at R, it'll curve to one of the spots.
Nice approach. Pin shot. Birdie. Birdie.
Now Toad, and then me. Okay, never mind.
Nice eagle.
Nice.
Nice par. Nice par. Nice par.
Okay. Keep in mind, if my character gets upgraded enough, we'll be able to do some different strategies for the second parts of holes. I'm not sure if I have enough to do this the first time, so I'm gonna top spin this. And when you hit the arrow, by the way, on the left stick is what determines what stick thing. I should probably show you what that means so that I can show that. Like, you can force your character to one direction to counter the wind, or you can sit a different direction. How much you're able to actually do it, though, is based off of your character. If your character doesn't have much spin, you can't actually affect the shot much. Like... I'll try and show you an example in a minute. So that up means my shot will travel a little bit less than usual. Unfortunately, I don't actually have super active yet, so it only really affected it one bit and not much else. When you become superstar, you get to do it a lot more frequently. And it's also only a small effect. It doesn't really affect your shot much. I feel like I did need that, though, because it looks like my ball would have gotten into a far area. The arrow obviously indicates which direction your ball is going to move, and it essentially acts as a secondary wind to really shape your shot. I know most of these are just a little bit to the left, but not too far. missed directly. Should have known it was not gonna go for a long time. We're all missing our putts today. The CPUs and me.
Birdie.
This should work. Okay.
Birdie.
I only needed to move it a little bit. Nice birdie by Toad.
Nice
Brings him back into this. Honestly, I don't know how Peach got that one eagle randomly, or albatross she actually got. It's actually kind of rare for the CPUs to do other stuff. Okay, this one I think I want to actually use top spin because it's raining, so our ball's gonna go a lot slower than usual. We also have to do other stuff. Okay, so let's do the same thing, but just use top spin instead to counter the rain. Actually, wait, there's wind also. Very strong wind, too. I'm gonna have to go for this.
Nice shot.
Oh, wow, it went farther than I wanted. I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to counter that, and I countered it a bit too much. Because, well, it's a strong wind, so obviously it's gonna go farther than usual.
Nice on. Birdie.
Okay, I need, well, that lasts for a long time. Oh, wow, okay, I did make it in the lane. With a lawn bomb. Okay. I doubt she's gonna do the same thing that I just did. Keep in mind, they can't actually see the feet area. At least in their setup.
Nice birdie.
Oh, Charging Chuck makes it. Okay. Charging Chuck able to adapt to the rain. And the other characters are kind of getting destroyed by it. Oh, Toad with the classic destruction there. If you remember from the previous video when I first started going for a rain, I missed like 2 or 3 putts short before. That's a classic error to make there. That's why you always want to go aggressive to make sure you made it. Oh, there's more rain again. And it's, okay, honestly, it doesn't matter what I do, so... Oh, wow. The wind barely affected it at all. If anything, the rain almost counters the wind.
Nice shot.
Maybe I should just let the ball roll in this and see what happens.
Nice shot.
If they go before me and use their special shots out like this, I won't have to worry about... Okay. Oh, I think she just wanted to knock everyone else off. Oh, okay. There's a strong wind to the right. I need to account for that. Yeah, still didn't make it. Classic there. Okay, I feel like I could have easily upgraded my shot to make it there. You don't necessarily have to use the same shot. If I had upgraded it, I would have probably made it. And yes, because it's 1 feet from the fairway, I don't even get a putt attempt here. So you get to just see this instead. Okay, that was actually a really good roll attempt. None of the characters going far at all. Pauline missing a booty shot.
Bogey.
Okay, there we go.
Nice par. Bogey.
Fortunately, there's not really a good way to speed up. And also, yes, it's not Yoshi versus the world if I don't have CPUs. Okay, it stopped raining, which is good. It's actually quite rare for it to rain normally. That was probably an under hit. Or not, actually. It was a bit of an over hit, actually. Okay, I don't get to use our special shot. Next time I'll probably use it as soon as possible. Because in this mode, you only get energy at the end of each hole, so you have limited uses of it. And if you don't sit early enough on a different hole, you might not have it for a different hole later. Ugh. And by the way, I have to go to the bathroom. This is kind of obnoxious. Oh, if I played with actual online human players, I'd probably get destroyed. Because they know how... Because they would probably have super star characters, which you can have in this game, and they would also have probably they would probably know how to get albatrosses and eagles and holes in one like no problem. So we have to. I would straight up have to copy them, otherwise I would get destroyed. But then again, it is possible that they do miss putts and stuff, and because it's random. As this game has a random element to it, if the random element screws people over, sometimes bad things can happen anyway. I kind of just went for a radio spin there. So the full radio bar is just one alteration. I'm gonna save this for 18, actually. I'm just gonna take it into account and not do the way this time, because the last time I did that, it was not good, and sure enough, we got a nice on that time. Backspin is still pretty useful, particularly when getting onto a green is hard, so I will still have to remember that. Toad using a tree to his advantage, by the way. Actually, one of the nicest ons we've seen in a while. It's not often that the CPU uses a tree to their advantage like that. Charging Chuck overhitting quite a bit. So does Pauline. Charging Chuck gonna go for this. Just gonna straight shot it and gets it. Nice slam bomb. Pauline also with a straight shot and saving par. Oh wow, it actually moved a little bit to the left. I thought I was not going to make it, but it did. Toad doing the classic CPU thing and just moving around to the hole for some reason. I don't know why they do that. Imagine if I end up playing against a CPU that was more like the original CPU. Okay, I need a lot of strength on this. I'm not sure if I even have enough to make this. Let's see here. Let's just do this with top spin. Shove it to the side here. I'll probably still use the special shot no matter what. It just might not be as good. Okay, only me and Charging Chuck have special shots right now. And yes, I did put in two of the characters that were here before. In fact, probably the exact characters we teed off against the last time we were on Bonny Green. So, kind of a rematch, kind of not. I'll let you decide what that means. And don't worry, we will eventually face off against Mario. It'll probably not be the same fight that you expect, though. Okay, right, I have to change this. Okay, so can special shots get stuck on a tree? We'll find out. Yep, they can. Okay, good to know. If only I'd gone more to the right, I wouldn't have happened. Just use a driver here. With bounce, I guess, as well. Just regular spin here. Because it needs to roll a bit. Darn it. I should have waited to use a special shot until later.
Nice, huh?
Oh well. It is what it is, though. Stuff like that will happen from time to time.
Birdie. Nice par.
Okay, nice save.
Nice par. Nice par. Birdie.
He tried to skip it, but he ended up getting it anyways. Ah. Okay. So any person who does not finish in first, does other stuff. Anyways. Last time, okay, so now we played with those folks, right? So, there's quite a few that we haven't played with yet. Actually, now I think of it, there'll be one off no matter what I do. Perhaps we'll play with a random character, or actually maybe even just put Bowser Jr. in right now, and then do Wario Waluigi next. A random section on the second mart with Luigi and other stuff. Because remember, I could still use random characters, but for this first round, I'm going to use Boo, Rosalina, and play against Bowser Jr. himself. Another character we never got to see, really. But wait. Oh yeah, that's right! This is the end of the... I just forgot. I have to go. See you guys in the next video. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.